We'll remember the lengthy memos contained in every Professor Shafroth final exam. Being confused when given the task to prove that Professor Garland dropped his textbook. And all of Professor Berger's war stories. We'll remember the amazing Howard Cherner as virtually the only person to volunteer to talk about cases in torts. Most likely for the sole purpose of showing off his pre-written anecdotes. We'll remember Professor Yokoyama's speech about the merry-go-round. We'll remember Professor Hart's rallying cry, "Game! Remember the big picture. Where does it get you?" We'll remember Professor Parrish's state bar statistics, and Professor Ghana encouraging punctuality to her class by likening it to a ride on a property airplane. And of course, we will remember every single sweater ever worn by Professor Miller. And we'll remember Clinton hair. I remember unsuccessfully cross-examining Clinton for 70 minutes for my final trial advocacy case. A few weeks later, Clinton passed away, and I remember hearing at his memorial service how he touched the lives of everybody he met. And I wish he was here today, because this is a memory that we will always remember. Let us please take a moment of silence in memory of Clinton Edward Hare, member of the class of 2007. Finally, I'd like to talk about the future. Remember hearing how only the first year of law school was difficult? And then was no. The first year they scare you to death, the second year they work you to death. And unfortunately, many of us found the third year to be just as difficult as the first three. In the next few days, most of us will begin preparing to take what is arguably the hardest professional examination in the world, the California State Bar. And then we'll be off to the world of billable hours. But we must remember to maintain balance in our lives. I remember my first semester, how 50% of this class thought that they were going to be in the top 10%. So in our race to pay off our loans, climb the professional ladder, and maybe one day purchase a black acre of our very own, we must remember not to do this at the expense of friends or family. Do not let ambition drive you from what you value most. So as promised our first week of class, we have now learned to think like lawyers. The proverbial blinders have been removed. We are able to find logical and compelling arguments in even the least popular viewpoints. But, to paraphrase Professor Sheen, with great power comes great responsibility. So in a few moments, we'll be walking across the stage, accepting our diplomas, and then we'll part ways, and law school will be just a memory. The end of an era. So please, stay in touch, remember what we've learned, and how we have grown. I am honored to be part of this class, and I have cherished every moment of these years with you. Thank you. Congratulations, and good luck.